Hello my crafty friends, this is Monica from Allsewpetite. Welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial I will show you how to make scrunchie with a hidden zipper pocket, perfect to store some spare cash, keys, lipstick, tampons and so much more. This is a great beginner friendly project that you can make in no time and would be a fantastic gift for anyone. If you would like to learn how to make those scrunchies, then keep on watching. To make this scrunchie with invisible zipper, you will need a fabric of your choice, some elastic, invisible zipper. I like to cut mine to about 12-13 centimeters, marking tools, a ruler to take some measurements, some scissors, snips. You'll need some pins to hold your fabric in place, a couple of safety pins. You will also need standard zipper foot or a specific foot for invisible zippers, and a seam ripper in case if something goes wrong. To start, cut your fabric 60 centimeters by 14 centimeters. And using a serger or overlocker, finish off the raw edges so the fabric won't fray. Or if you don't have a serger, you can always use your regular sewing machine and finish the edges with a zigzag stitch or similar stitches that are available on your machine. Take your invisible zipper, open it, place it facing down so you can see the zipper teeth. And then with an iron, we're going to press the zipper teeth away from that zipper tape here. Make sure your iron is on the lowest setting and just press that flat. Take your zipper and place it facing down and line up somewhere in the middle. You can just pin that in place. Just like that. We're going to take this to the machine now and we're going to stitch the zipper in place. For the zipper to be invisible, you need to stitch as close to that crease as possible. So when you place the zipper underneath the zipper foot, you might need to adjust the position of the needle so it's closer to the zipper coil. And then you can just stitch the zipper in place. On invisible zipper foot, there are two ridges where you can place the zipper coil. Because the needle is in the center, we're going to place the zipper coil on the left hand side. Press on the zipper coil so it stays away from the zipper tape and start stitching. Now I'm going to take my marking tool and mark my zipper where I finished the previous stitching, so I know where to start and end. Now you're going to fold that piece in half, just like that. Line up the short sides so your fabric is even. If you want, you can just use a couple of pins to hold it in place so it doesn't shift. Then you're going to take the other side of your zipper, so the wrong side of your zipper is facing up, and you're going to line it up along that other edge here, just like that. And again, you're going to stitch the zipper in place, starting and ending at those markings. Again, you're going to pull the zipper teeth away from the zipper tape and then stitch as close as possible to that crease. You need to move your zipper foot to the other side. Then you can place the zipper underneath and keeping the coil flat, sew the seam. Remember to start and end at the notches that you've previously marked. When using invisible zipper foot, you're going to place the coil inside the ridge on the right hand side, then you can sew the seam. We have our zipper stitched on both sides. Now you're going to line up those edges, pin them in place. Next, you're going to measure about 5 centimeters from each end and just make a little notch. You're going to do that on both sides. just like that. We're going to sew both seams, starting at the notch, coming as close as possible to the stitching line where our zipper is attached, and then we're going to start on this side and again stitch this seam up to that notch. You're going to use 1 centimeter seam allowance on both sides. When you have that ready, you're going to turn the scrunchie right side out. So this is how it looks like when the zipper is closed. It's barely visible. I can only see my zipper pull here. So you can open it just to keep it open for now. Now you're going to take your shorter ends and we're going to place them right sides together. So fold your scrunchie in half, line up those shorter edges right sides together. Here we go. We're going to take this to the machine now and we're going to sew that seam using 1 centimeter seam allowance. Now we need to close the opening and finish off that seam. You're going to open the zipper in case if it's closed, and you're going to pull this scrunchie wrong side out as much as you have to get to that opening. This way it is much easier to finish off that seam because you can just line up those edges, use a couple of pins, and then you can just start and end where your previous stitches are, finishing off that seam. Alright, I have finished the seam. Now you can just look for your zipper and turn the scrunchie right side out. Next, you're going to grab your elastic. I like to cut mine about 28 centimeters. I'm going to take one of my safety pins and pin it to one end of my elastic, just like that. Then grab another safety pin and I'm going to pin it to the elastic and my scrunchie just at the end of my zipper, just like that. Now I can insert the loose end, feed it around the scrunchie without worrying that I'm going to lose the other end. You can just remove that safety pin on both sides. Then you can either take that elastic to the machine and place it one end on top of the other and stitch that in a couple of places, or if you prefer you can just tie a knot. If you have any excess that you want to cut, do it now. I don't have much, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just going to move it. I'm going to move my elastic so I don't see the knot when I open my zipper. Close your zipper. And your scrunchie with a hidden zipper pocket is now completed. Congratulations!